Shalom, shalom, y'all. For all you would like to talk something over. We can have a cross up down, fall back on the right. First thing first, turn to the east. Our first word two.
Yeah,
How?
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakadash.
With the ancient petty of son, in the Father, the Son, of the Spirit. Double honors. The apostle elder of the great millstone. And Shalom. Teachers of birth, labor, and truth. And Shalom. Brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Someday, Yasharala, what's in the air right now, what's in the atmosphere, is war. We're seeing war, rumors of war all over the world right now. If you look over there, they were talking about peace talks with Gaza and Israelis. It didn't happen. No peace and safety happened over there. Your boy Donald Trump didn't get his Nobel Peace Prize. I'm laughing about that. Then you look at Babylon the Great, and this place is like about to blow up in straight war. You know, you got ICE fighting the police force, military fighting ICE. That's like a soft civil war. That's all about war. You got the people about to be at war with all the military institutions of Babylon the Great, ICE, things of that nature. Like war is about to break out. Then you got on the backdrop, the government is shut down, but people are losing jobs. You got money issues piling up. Layoffs is coming. So what's it gonna lead to, man? It's gonna be a lack of bread out here. A lack of money, and that's gonna lead to a lack of food. And when it's a lack of food, that leads to war. So we looking at all our chaos stuff, man. At the same time, Dr. Grady talking about going to war with other countries. Venezuela, Burkina Faso, they got to protect NATO. Russia's threatening to jump on NATO. America has to go over there and defend them. If China jumps on Taiwan, they got to send troops over there to defend Taiwan. So you're looking at straight war, man. It's all been predicted and prophesied in our Bible, and I'm going to bring it out. And this is Matthew 24 and 6. And we actually hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that they be not trouble for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So then it's not yet. Like we know World War III ain't gonna break out to what happens. The MOTB goes out, the mark of the beast. So we know that the end is not here yet because the mark of the beast has not been made mandatory. So we're waiting on the dollar to collapse. And that then World War III and all that's gonna break out as the MOTB gets made mandatory. So that's why I said the end is not yet here. And then we're hearing all these rumors of war. Like when I look at my news feed every day, y'all all I hear is a rumor of war. Oh, these people fight these people. These people fight these people. You got Trump. Oh, we're gonna go at Venezuela. Oh, we're attacking the cartel. Like all you hear is rumors of war. But yeah, a lot of times you don't even see the war yet. You just heard about it, ain't talking about it. Like the preliminaries for a fight, like the weigh-in, it's kind of that's what we dealing with. So the war ain't really broke out yet because the MOTB ain't broke out yet. But little mini wars is breaking out. You know, you got Babylon the Great with his little military troops jumping on the nation of Israel. You know, you seen that in Chicago when they raided that apartment complex. That was a war practice. That was a military drill. They ran on Jake to see if they can do it. They tested the resistance. I didn't see no young niggas with them blinky. I didn't see no young niggas with them switches. Where was they at? Scared. Because the hood gangster nigga ain't gonna do nothing. So Esau ran right to that apartment complex, got the women and the children, all of them, yanked them out the house, zip-tied the children, put them out there butt naked just to see if he could do it. He's checking for resistance. There was none. Because the only resistance gonna come from your high by shop. They were taking the temperature of the hood niggas. They see what they talk about on TikTok. So Esau's looking at the town, seeing if he can get some war, and the young niggas in the house. They didn't want no smoke. Because you know, like I know, young niggas only good for killing another young nigga. They don't attack Edomites. They scared of Edomites. A gangster nigga is the scariest thing on the face of the planet. Trust me, I know. I live among them. I got them in my family. You know? So I want to bring this out too. Matthew 24:7 says, "But nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." Nation versus nation. Let's talk about a race war. You got children of Israel versus Esau. That's about to happen. They said kingdom against kingdom. You got Russia fighting Ukraine. That's kingdom versus kingdom right there. You know, that's a war. And it says that there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All that's coming about in the great. Then I don't know how many food processing plants during the C19. You got food places like going bankrupt, closing up every day. Fast food places closing up by the hundreds right now. It said pestilence. This devil good spread the disease. You see him do the C-19? This devil got war in the back. This devil can spray these ball off if he wanted to. Think they're not going to do that. They're going to do it. You know, they're waiting on the right time. Because catastrophe, so they can trick everybody to go get their bullshit. They say earthquakes in diverse places, man. You got an earthquake every day somewhere on the face of the planet. It has been the most earthquakes. It's like I use the website when you look at the earthquakes. And it's like so many of them happening more than any of the since they've been reported. And that's because you outshot about to come back. And it said in verse 8, all this beginning of sorrow. This much sorrow in Babylon the Great. Man, you got Eve talking about she can't find a job. They done cut off the food stamps. That's like a famine right there. Eve depend on food stamps to eat. And I heard Eve talking about it's the government's job to feed my family. I'm like, yeah, but no, it ain't. And you see, they don't care. So she's in distress. If she mess with a young nigga, gonna put him in distress. Go out, bust your gun, little Tay-Tay, and get us some food. And little Tay-Tay can go out there and get knocked. Because he's really not ready for that smoke like that. You know, little Tay-Tay can't even shoot. Most young niggas can't shoot no gun. That's why they got switches. They just empty the clip and spray and hope they hit what they aiming at. Now, knowing when you got your gun like that, when you pull that trigger and it's fully automatic, you just blew your whole clip real quick. So if you dealing with somebody that can really, like, you know, be positioned and aim, hey, they not. They not. And a lot of times, your shit fully automatic. You can't be accurate like that. A lot of times, your shit is going to go everywhere. And, yo, you're going to blow your clip about 2.3 seconds. Even if you got an extendo. So then what? Now he going to be running with his little shiesty mask on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the war. Matter of fact, they done said it, man. They got that dude, Stephen Miller. All that dude right now, he speak like a dragon. All he talk about is war out his mouth. They think they're hardcore. We're hardcore. We're going to all gangbangers and this, and that. So he's basically giving a precursor to war. He let you know who he want to attack, who he lining up. And it's Jake, man. It's the children of Israel, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. I ain't got to tell the Hispanic northern brothers since they're already getting attacked right now. ICE is all over them. In Cali, over there in Chicago, and Portland. ICE is all over them, man. Splitting the families up, yanking them up. Don't tell them where they going. They said they getting deported, but shit, I don't heard reports they dropped them in the ocean, chained up. They're unalive them. And your common Edomite, work like Edomite is cool with that because they want their birthright back. They want their nation back. They see that Jake has passed them up on the working class level. Because we always dealt with hard times. We still make it. I heard the Israelite farms are still doing good. Esau farms not doing good. He was getting them subsidies. He was getting that handout they always brag about everybody else get. Now we couldn't find out, you little fraud. You was getting the handout. That's the government that took your binky away, the passport out your mouth. Now you're crying. And as they cry, they ain't gonna attack their government. They scary too. They just gonna attack y'all Sarala. Like, I'm gonna go get little Tay-Tay, this little farm over there, and I'm gonna attack his butt. I ain't gonna go after the government because I'm kind of scared. All the time they attack their government before they put Donald Trump. All the time I seen it. And they government like, now we can't kill precious white people. The numbers is already low. So that's why ISIS shoot them with paintball guns. If that was Jake, that'd be live ammunition. So we look at it. Let's say we talk about war right now. Esau is fighting Esau right now. So Salaki on that, I do see some Edomites protesting. They're protesting ICE in Chicago. They can't come out the facility because Edomites is out there just la 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 la. Because they see now like, nigga, you taking my cheap slave labor. The Ishmaelites is the ones keep my farm uplifted. Mm-hmm. Who else gonna fix a goddamn house for $8 an hour? Who else gonna make my fence? Who else gonna build my port?
Who else gonna do the roof?
Exactly. Who else gonna do my goddamn roof? Who else gonna get some cheap, good, authentic tacos? Hold up. We went too far. I didn't mean to do it. So now they fighting the ICE. Fighting their government. And it's up right now, man. The Trump, they rich. They don't give a damn. We're gonna pour some other immigrants to build my shit. I got millions of dollars. So who's hurting the most right now is your working class Edomite. They feeling the heat the most. And then now that war is happening, when they attack the government, you know, Jake is such a goddamn follower. You got Jake's all Esau fighting for America. We all gotta come together. It's all our country. They're gonna go out there and try to fight for America too. And they don't know, like, hey, they ain't gonna hit you no paintball round. You're gonna get hit with a live ammunition round. You the ones that gotta eliminate to get their nation back. And see all this, they're fighting the 2/3. They want to get to that precious part. Esau really wants the whole elect. Because that's the part that's really taking his kingdom out. But the Lord said, you're not going to get that, though. The Lord, that's when that standing goes to the flex stone. So I'm looking at Esau, I say Esau's going to talk about white man. He's struggling to get his plans off the ground right now. That's what I said. The MOTV going to come out real sloppy, y'all, Australia. Real sloppy. Like, they're going to need AI to issue that out. I think they done lost all their wisdom. I'm saying straight idiotic moves from Donald Trump, Netanyahu. Just everything they doing is dumb. The only one I see doing smart moves, the ones the Lord said He's gonna do smart moves, is the Russians. And the Lord said, I'm gonna make you a guard to these other nations. So that shows prophecy reigns supreme. What the Lord say gonna go down, go down. That's the only Edomites with some sense right now. All the other Edomites, the Europeans in Europe and Babylon the Great, they ain't got a goddamn clue. Like France has collapsed. France has collapsed. But they don't get resources from the Hamites anymore. And if France collapses, Germany is next, Poland, Sweden, all those countries gonna collapse fast. And I'm looking at Babylon the Great, like a whole my beer. Watch me collapse.
Yeah.
We got Donald Trump in office. He gonna close the government, shut down government programs. Let the devil, he's speed tracking the collapse of this place. Because that's what he's great at. You know, Donald Trump is a serial bankrupt. I'm looking at the economy Edomite, like, what you think he gonna do? I already know what he's gonna do. This dude bankrupt the casino. That's how dumb he is. He bankrupt the entity that where they come and give you the money. So he can't run shit. All thing he run is his mouth. You know? And he does what he does best. He looks for little loopholes and shit. And little tax cuts, tax breaks, and really at a point where this country can't take that anymore. You gotta do straight up business.
Go ahead, I'll bag you up, let you know that wisdom is gone. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is there counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And there's a question mark, and the answer is yes. Everything you're doing is a stupid move. And everything they're doing is actually forward in the kingdom of heaven. They're doing things to try to stop the rise of Yasharala and forward their kingdom, but everything they're doing is actually forward in our kingdom. That just shows you that their wisdom is gone. And what they're doing, they're trying to hurt Jake, but with a lot of the stuff that they're doing, they hurting their own people instead of hurting Jake. Letting you know that their wisdom is vanished in teeth.
When they kind of shoot yourself in the foot, he's all for shooting shots in the dark. And how he doing is like he shooting shots in the dark on a boat, and he putting holes in his boat. That's all he's doing. Like, he thought he can shoot that gun, it's another hole in his boat. He's trying to plug it, and that getting plugged.
And also go back into that precept, he that rolleth a stone. Because like if it roll, he roll up a stone, it should return on him. Yeah, that's him. Like he's trying to roll it and push it on us, but hey, he on the hill, so that mug going back on him, and he's hurting himself.
God, majorly, man. And then like what he's doing is, okay, since it's happened, he just gonna start war. It's like he's so dumb, he just gotta keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's why I'll be telling y'all, smiling, like, even if you got this truth, man, that's gonna go so long when all this stuff starts to happen. Because this truth, having this wisdom and understanding is really gonna keep you stable. Because it's gonna help you avoid Esau Edom, because what he's doing is dumb. And only 2/3 is gonna fall for it. Because it's like, man, Esau like some low-hanging fruit right now. I'll be looking at the devil like, damn, devil, you that damn stupid. And Jake is only going for it because Jake is really on the floor right now. 2/3. They're on the floor. They're dumb. Like they look at themselves as Babylonians. If you look at yourself like a Babylonian, like you look at yourself like an American, you're really not gonna make it at this point. And they're gonna think they gotta fight to keep America up because they don't know, like, your kingdom's coming next, dummy. Let this place fall. Don't try to heal Babylon. It's not gonna be healed. It's the will of the Heavenly Father to destroy this place. Let these devils eat themselves up. Like, you two Edomites on my job about to fight each other last week over some old little bitty stuff, man. Like one devil was having a hard time, work was bad. And then one devil said to him, like, man, you want to fight them? He's like, I'll fight your ass. They're about to get into it. I'm like, damn, man, he is just a terror to his goddamn self. You know, and I was astonished today, and I was telling Jake, like, that's why I'm talking to you. Like, see how they are? They about to rip each other head off. Because they frustrated their system. They thought, like, I could go back to what Dar was saying. They thought Trump was going to fix everything. he brought out, man, they rolled that stone and rolled back on them. So now the farms is gone. They get laid off on their job. Their women is leaving them in droves. I always got to tell the Edomite women, I don't mess with y'all. Edomite woman, she want to Jake real bad. She tells she know what's going down. She trying to use it like a shield. And she like, if I got the Jake, please, I don't want the smoke. So Edomite woman, she know what's going on. I can tell they moving right now. The Edomite man is flustered, man. This motherfucker got a big old pop belly. It's out of shape. So talking about the working class Edomite. They be like 30 years old, looking like they 50. The top is gone. They over there, they teeth messed up. They be chewing dip. They just looking like a hot mess right now. And then they ain't got a clue. They all put their faith in their government. They be goddamn Democrats. You know, they always all they had to do is be white and pay taxes. Now that doesn't work anymore. Now it requires critical thinking skills. And we see now they don't have it. They don't have none of that. They just looking like goddamn RFK Jr. Take that red dye off the goddamn food. I'm like, man, devil, you a day late and a dollar short, man. This devil got fucking. That devil can't talk right. I'm like, he's all looking like circus right now. You got Pete Hegseth looking dumb. Military don't respect him. Put the worst Secretary of Defense ever in office. Donald Trump is losing prestige every day. So now he just battling at the mouth. It's like he ran out of material. You know what I'm saying? So now he's exposed. That's an exposed. People said, Habakkuk 2 and 16, your voice can't be uncovered. So now Esau is falling back to the only thing he know how to do. What's that? Fight with that sword. Shoot that gun. And now he don't even know what enemy to fight. They the ones doing the mass shoot.
You know, so like, how you gonna have a war? You know, be ready for war, and like, your morale of the military is at the lowest it ever been because you're so stupid of a minute. You can see that with that meeting that they had with all the generals. They came out in there and started lying and thinking that they was gonna clap for them and everything. They was just sitting there quiet, looking like, y'all know, looking crazy. What? I ain't about to do that. What y'all talking about? So hey, they ain't gonna win no war.
And they supposed to be doing some war. They supposed to be attacking Venezuela. They supposed to be attacking Burkina Faso. Two small countries with a bad military. It's like Venezuela got grandpas in their military. And Bible Great is not with at them. They shoot boats in the water. They have not went to shore. So I'm like, hold up. Is the hammer been asunder? Hold up. Is the sword done broke? Man, so now I notice now they turned their eye towards, okay, we're just gonna fight Jake and Babylon the Great. That's what we're gonna fight. But that's the most, easiest target. So all Jake got mostly is a bunch of YNs with some guns. If they ain't in this troop, they ain't got no military. So that show you Esau real weak now. He gonna attack the most vulnerable group in the world, which is Yasharala. And Yasharala, they get their little Negro wake up call. I'm loving it too. Everybody's in the uproar like, damn. Because not some trying to think Esau would do that. They just thought, oh, he's just gonna get the Mexican. He just gonna attack the, Hispanic. That's it. So when he did that move to Chicago,
They doing that on Sacramento where he said he was going to attack Memphis.
Yeah. So now they get intelligence up, but I know that they so late in the game, they like take their head, they scared. One day my job told me, hey man, we got to rob a gun store. I'm like, man, no, we don't. You on your own on that one. I'm just like, damn, you just not getting the clue like they not getting the clue right now. I'm like, hey man, you ain't even past go yet, motherfucker. So you way behind in the game. I'm looking like, yeah, you got finished, man. So Jake now is all panicking. The coons and sandballs, they all like, they waging war on us. So and my thing, I'm looking at Esau like, you should just dig it. Why did you tell Jake you're gonna wage war on them? And now they got what I'm saying? Now Jake is like getting their stuff together. Now Jake's never had guns coming to me. Tay, what gun I need to buy? I'm like, hey man, get the Glock, whatever you need, whatever. And I'm just looking like, damn, that was dumb. You telegraphed your move. You could have just jumped on it. Go ahead,
And did they do that because they think like we're dumb or something? So they just say before they're gonna do something. So because it's that pride. You know what I'm saying?
That's pride. And that's that stupidity too. Pride leads to that stupidity. I'm like, it was smart you did the move, man. Now you done did a move. Like, but he always phone fake. He like a weak motherfucker for bass. Weak motherfucker out here, man. Phone faking and shit. And then you got to put the shot. That's Esau right now. Let me put the shot up. Then you know the scared ass. You know it's gonna get blocked. So now you done pump now, Esau done declared war with them. So now let's back it up. I know that's why, like, my subscribers done boosted up. Like, we getting more traffic. Now they like a lot like my family. They like, oh, I want to hear what you got to say now. I'm like, oh, now you want to hear what I got to say now. Oh, now, so I'm looking at Esau like what you did. Now we got Jake's ears because they're scared because you told them you was gonna attack them. I'm like, that's dumb. You should have just did it. Like I'm saying about that pride, the devil just gotta speak that stuff. I guess he got a boast in his sword. I'm like, your sword is weak, bro. It's weak. I guess they're trying to like scare somebody now. Like we seen, I gotta do a lesson on that. With that Edomite attacking that brother. His gun, I found they said his gun wasn't even loaded. He was trying to just scare Jake. But like, bro, ain't nobody scared your little sword no more, man. So you got to like put some action behind that, Esau. So he think it's a 1950, you could boast about it, scare somebody, I'll blow your country off the map. I'll do this and I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? The country like, all right, here you go. Here are your resources, here you go. But now we're in the point where we're like, I'm gonna bring that principle up. We said I'm strong. So now they're like, prove it. Now he like, God dang. Hey man, now we'll blow your country off the map. They're like, shit, I got hypersonic, motherfucker. Why should it go through undetected? My missile's better than yours. He like, damn, I wasn't ready for that. But now he got like, hey, they get uranium. We gotta jump on them. They got a nuclear facility, nuclear this and that. And everybody looking like, you got them. Shit, you got them, they got them too. Like, quit taking people's shit. So now they losing all their backing they used to have. They used to use the anti-A word and this country got weapons of mass destruction, and everybody in the world like, well, motherfucker, you do. So why they can't have it?
Exactly.
So now he's like, man, it's like he out of gas, man. I know they ain't got no more finesse game, no more slander, no more nothing, man. Like this devil is really bottomed out. So now we looking at E like, you gotta pull that pass, man. You gotta throw the ball. Get all that pump faking. You gotta shoot the ball, man. So now he got to do it. He got a shot clock. Yeah. I had a shot clock. Hey, time is short. Like you said, time is short. So he got to get the ball off, man. But I know that he don't want to shoot it because we all know the one got hit. He like the Wizard of Oz. Yo, shot is weak. We up here coming like that to keep playing for top on the prom. I think we about ready to home that mother right back in his face. Like, that you weak, man. This devil, man, he look like he should have retired a long time ago. He look like that old ball player. He used to be good, ain't good no more. Can't run no more. He ought to come in whenever the player get in. Yeah. At the end of his career, he used to be a high flyer, now he can't get off the ground. That's how he's looking right now. So it's a small nation that weak. Hey, man, we gotta bring it out. They turn their put the hooks in the swords, like everybody looking at their chops. And Esau right now, like yeah, devil. Hey, they put some powder on my head. I'm about to come across all the way across this devil's face. And that's us right here. The Lord, that's Israel. We looking to get at evil. We over here like, boy, hey, soon as the Lord put that powder on my hand, hey, we coming right across that sucker, man, with some fury. And he knows it, so he's scared, man. So we get that weak and strong. But that's what we dealing with right now. That's why he is scaring everybody. You see that? Because they said for camp, this devil blowing little fisher boats. Little inflatables, you talk like a academy. Got the little engine on the back. Then they were blowing it up, they're bragging about it on CNN and stuff. Because what Trump said, they were bringing in tons and tons of drugs. I like, man, little bitty boat. Man, it'd be best to have a smoke sign. And that shows weakness, man. That's a waste of taxpayer money. The missile bigger than the boat you blew it up with. Man. That's $250,000 on a $200 boat. Let me get that Joel. Yeah, get that Joel. Yeah, this is Joel 3 and start at 9. And it says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. Woo! Hey, say, let the weak sound strong. That's happening right now. That's why devils don't want to invade Venezuela. They don't want to invade Burkina Faso. They don't want to attack none of these small countries right now because the small countries said, and like the preacher said, let the weak sound strong. They're already in battle formation because Esau, the Babylon the Great, the Babylon the Great, they always fight everybody, take everybody's resources. Now everybody hip to the gang. Africa's hip to the gang. Venezuela hit to the game. Southern America, like all these nations hit the game. Like I already know you're doing bad. So don't come over here on my neck of the woods trying to take what little bit I got.
According to that precept, said they already in battle formation. They already know. This is 11. Assemble yourselves and come ye all Hedges and gather yourselves together around the mount. That's pretty much exactly what the brother said. They already know Esau MO, so they already gathering themselves and coming like just ready to wait. It says, and gather yourselves together about the thither. It says, thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. But that was the point, though, man. They already gathering themselves and assembling themselves because they already know how Esau get down.
That's another quick precept right here. So when you go in the vision of Obadiah, the point being verse 2, when we start at verse 1, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us arise against her in battle. Ooh, okay, in battle. That's what that's what everybody's saying right now.
Of course.
And they're making all these alliances with other big powers. Like you Burkina Faso, they with Russia. Venezuela's with Russia. That fits that precept of Ezekiel 38, man. I noticed Russia, if you're a little country, Russia like, I got your back. I got your back. You bringing weapons, military, go ahead.
And that's being the guard.
Exactly.
Being the guard.
And that shows the scriptures on point, man. Like what the Lord wrote up, we see it. That's why America wanted to invade Venezuela inland, because Russia got their back. And then China has 2 oil facilities in Venezuela. They get that oil. And Babylon is foaming at the mouth for that oil. But they don't want to attack because they don't want to smoke with Russia and China. I know Babylon the Great is like Floyd Mayweather and what's the other one, Tank. They avoid that fight, that big fight. They'll talk noise to these other countries, but I notice when it comes to Russia, Trump kissy y'all. Yeah, here you go, Putin. Here you go, DDP. Like they don't want to fight with the big dog, but they'll go fight like a small country. But they don't want that big war. I'm like, bro, and Russia wants the smoke. Russia's like, hey man, I'm stepping on your toes over there. I'm stepping on your toes over there. What's up? Russia's like, nah. That's all right. That whole good game where they had tapping a bottle. God, come out and play. Yeah, that's how it was all about. God, and Americans, they don't want that smoke. They do not want that. They kiss butts and we gonna back up and let's do appreciate. We ain't giving Ukraine no more money. I'm gonna talk stuff because you set that up. Yeah, because he's scared of that war. They scared of Russia, man. And Putin see it. When you see Putin, he got that smile on his face like, yeah, we about to put that foot and we gonna go belt the ass on the bird. And I look at Xi Jinping when he did his little military battle. They showed him in the car. Hey man, go watch that Ocu. I did a lesson on it. He's sitting in the thing like, yeah, I got the juice, baby. All you gotta do is put a chain on him and some sunglasses. Like he like, man, America can't mess with this. And then you look at China's military and you look at Russia's military, you like, oh yeah, it ain't gonna go good at all. China's military, boy, they be marching like in sync, like that's a strong military, man. They got the biggest infantry in the world. Man, you look at Bangladesh military, man, that shit look pitiful, man.
Like 1 billion infantry or something like that.
Yeah, they can hand out troops to other countries, man. Here go 30,000 for you, 40,000. They still got a lot left over for them. They say they can hand them out like candy. And they been these Chinese, you tell they've been military, they've been kids. Because when they move in sync, bro, and then they got technology backing them up. Like you said, they got the like, man. Like I be telling everybody, like you heard anybody talk. Well, I'm like, bro, your military is weak, bro. China is better. Russia is better. And I think even Iran is better. I'm like, bro, you might be 4th or 5th. You ain't number 1 no more. You going on what you used to be. China looking way better than yours, man. And then you can see that when Trump do a military parade and try to be like the other countries, that shit look beautiful. It look rinky-dink. Like your military don't respect you. But you look at Russia and China, they got pride in their country. Like they be out there, man. Like they got missiles and shit. Like they stuff look good, man. For the back on the great, like I'm like, bro, this ain't the 40s and 50s no more. Breaking boards with their hands. God. So I'm like, 1 North Korea, 2 whoop up 20 American soldiers. 1 to 20. American soldiers is weak.
Walking on hot coals, laying on nail beds.
Yeah, I'm pretty much breaking the tree. Break. Yeah. And
and the vision of Obadiah is actually coming true right now. We're seeing it out in the fourth one. I'm gonna read it. Verse 1 again. It says, "The vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord Yahweh power concerning Edom. We have heard a movement from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us arise against her in battle." In verse 2, it said, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised."
Ooh, that'll happen right now. Esau Edom is small among the heathen. He's small among the people in the face of the planet. And then, like I said, great despise, everybody started to hate Edomites. Because everybody started to see them for who they are because the Lord is exposing them. Edomites shoot up schools, they shoot up churches, they the number one PDF files.
Yep.
Oh, they the number one people that ravage women. I know that's why the Edomite woman is getting away from the Edomite man. He's like, man, you trash. They look trash, they do trash behavior, and they don't have a strong system no more. Jake is really coming up. Like, shit, I'll go over with a Jake man and get found. He's a more passionate lover. He's not know nothing about no love. All this devil do is destroy stuff. All he do is get drunk and get the beating on his wife and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this devil frustrated. Plus, she knows, like, if this devil loses his job, he might wake up with a gun to her head. She'll lose her life. Jake man gonna make it happen. Like, we don't give a damn. We lose jobs the whole time. She will get out cussing goddamn yards. It'll be all right, baby. So she feels more secure and safe with the Israelite man. He can take pressure. Edomite man can't take no pressure. This nigga he might wake up and strangle her. You know, that's common in the Edomite, community. Her daughter, her children might get ravaged by the Edomite man. Like, her children ain't safe with them. She can't be safe with her dad. Tim Tebow did a whole special on that. He called the Edomite man out. Like, man, the Edomite woman get molested by her dad. We need to call it out. They got mad to the bone at him. And my cousin who went to school, I had a cousin that went to school in the city in Moore with a bunch of Edomites. Moore is mostly Edomite school. She said every Edomite friend she had got molested by her father. So I'm like, damn, that's what y'all do, huh? You see, that with Trump. He don't mess with a walker.
You can see, and that is part of the proof that they don't follow the law. Really, in the scripture, it tells you not to do that bad shit.
Yeah, that's sick. You should have did it no way. I be looking at Esau like, I'm like, what making your mind want to do that? That's just sickness, man. All these people walk around selling box. You want to mess with your daughter? That's sickness, man. And this devil is over us, ruling us, trying to tell us what to do. So it's very offensive, man. That's why we like, man, we gotta call the Lord to get the devil out the way. I don't want to listen to no child molester tell me what to do. Call around like he got morals and integrity. You touch your own daughter. The devil will touch your dog, man. You tell you can't trust them around your pets. They do bestiality. They can't feed mites, man.
That's a precept. What you say? I would not even have the dogs when I follow around.
God, the devil mess with the dog, man. Your dog be walking funny. The devil, like he's sick, man. Everybody seeing it. The devil seeing it. So now he just want to unalive everything because ain't nothing going his way. Everything went his way in the 40s and 50s and the 80s and 90s.
He got no choice now. So it's just like that precept said, children, women, children are the oppressors and women all over. So he's a child, so nothing's going his way. So now you gotta keep the sandcastle over. You gotta come in. And just throw a temper tantrum and just come in with the sword.
Yeah.
Sore's loser, y'all.
Sword loser. And that goes into Revelation 12 and 12. I'm like, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and them that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. That goes into the people. Man. It says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil come down unto you having great wrath. And the devil is the so-called white man, the Edomite. Said having great wrath because he knows that he has for a short time. He got a short time. Nobody's over here believing what he got to say. So now you got to come down with great wrath and then just do what he do best: kill, steal, and destroy.
Oh, and see the one thing about this, the devil ain't the only one bringing war. Guess who else bringing the war? Our Lord and Savior Yahweh shall bring in that war to Esau, man. So that's why he's really, really scared. But the elites, they know that. Like maybe the work class Edomite don't know that. He can feel it, but he don't know. But like the elite bankers, 1948, they know that. So they in great fear right now. They got the the little telescope. So they see, the chariots coming in. They're like, oh no, man, we gotta move fast. So this is Matthew 10:34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. So we know war is coming because y'all bringing war. He bringing war to Esau, Edom. That's why the devil's so scared. He over there clutching his pearl. Like, oh no, the Lord King Kings is coming. I'm scared. Is those robots up to par? You got the super soldiers up to par? He said he's gonna bring his spirit of Lord. He's gonna give his spirit to power. Man, I'm scared, man. Are you sure they can beat them? And they over there like, man, I'm whoop whoop. This happened. They got Captain America on standby. And then the devil think, really he's scared, man. That's why they run to their bunker. They got like $1 trillion bunkers, should I say? Unless they got $1 trillion bunkers. That they gonna go down there and they think they're gonna wait it out. That's when the Lord gonna dig them up and put their guns right in place. We're gonna win the war. That's why the Lord is not scared. We already know the outcome of it. We got the W. That's why he does got to realize we're the most bravest men on the face of the planet. Because we gotta get high by our shot down our backs. So we're not out here like we naked or something. We got the whole armor of God on us. So we not worried about what's going on. We really like what's going on because Esau, Edom, King has been destroyed. So we like the war is coming. We ready for the real man of war to bring that war to him. Get our shot. The Archangel Michael.
That just shows that we got faith right there. That's all that really boils down to. But real quick, let me get the book down right here. This is James chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 18. And it said, yeah, man may say, thou have faith, and I have work. Show me thy faith without thy work, and I will show thee my faith by my work. Right? So that's why we're coming out here on the highway to Hedges, and we're constantly warning, that the devil about to come down and have a great wrath because of the faith that we receive from Yahweh Shah. But going to the other point, where when the y'all just mentioned that the elite devil, they know that they know the power of Yahweh Shah. Because in verse 19, thou believest that there is one power, thou do it well. The devil also believes in trembling. All right, and that's pretty much elite faith. They also believe in they tremble. This is why they constantly dragging their feet when it comes to attacking the children of Israel. Okay, they're trying to make sure all of their ducks in order before they come to attack. But we know for a fact, just like I just said, we got the victory, man. God got it.
I'm gonna bring this out too. Back up on that one. This is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh. They may be understood against the wiles of the devil. And what do you put armor on? You don't put armor on to go to a pajama party. Right? You put armor on when you're about to go to war. So the Lord tells us right there, he said, put on the whole armor of God. Why? Because we're in a spiritual battle. So we put the armor on because it's a war going on. And he said, when you put the armor on, you be understanding the wiles of the devil. So you got to put the spiritual armor on. Not no physical armor, not no bulletproof vest. No, put on that spiritual armor because the wiles of the devil is like he try to play on your mind. He do psychological operations to play on your mind to get you to go where you want you to go.
That's what Yahweh Shah said. He that believes on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Those brothers that speaking as the scriptures, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Spiritually speaking, that is the person that have their armor on. The one that putting out these words on the highway and the hedges, we are the ones that have their spiritual armor. All right, not that carnal means where they bringing guns to the camp and all of that. They ain't got no faith. They don't have that armor.
Friends on that bulletproof vest.
Right. Yeah, make a play. Yeah, God. Those the ones, and Yahweh Shah is infantry.
You got to fortify your mind on this. He gonna try to play on your mind and your heart, try to get you to go into the move. You really ain't got it like that. So I got to trick you. Into taking that back this honor, which is that MOTB, Department of Peace. So all he's gonna do is take away everything he done made. Like, if you don't take MOTB, you don't get no lights.
That's all they're gonna do is start a civil war. Because like even his own Edomites ain't even gonna go for that. So they're gonna fight against each other. And it's biblical. Yeah, he's like, yeah, they're gonna fight against each other. And Esau, a lot of Edomites know what the MOTB is. They're like, I ain't taking that shit either. So he gotta fight himself before he a time for everything, and we in that time of war. So a time of war and a time of peace, a time of this and a time. It's the very present. We in that time of war. Peace is over with, man. Hey, the next time we're gonna get peace in the kingdom. So when all this is said, we in that time where it's not gonna be a major bloodshed.
You broke it down in that precept with it says that in the time of war, and then at the end of it, it broke it down in order.
Yeah, time of war and then the time of peace. Yeah. But Esau gotta go against himself first.
They're gonna use their own blessing on each other. Lord.
This place is going down in ancient Egypt. The way it went down, the way the place is going down.
You want to bring out Isaiah 19?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, says the Lord of hosts.
And Lord of hosts is talking about Yahweh shop, man. And like I said, if you go to the councils and the witches and all that, that's all he saw witchcraft over with. I know none of that stuff is working no more. None of the imperative, probably going through his witches and maids, they like shit, we gotta gas.
Now he got to use AI. That's gonna be his last. No,
That's the last.
But that deep-fake technology, and he's gonna try to deceive the whole world right then and there. Okay, because even in the precept, when you read Revelation the 12th chapter, about the 17th verse, it tells you that that the dragon was cast out. All right, and that dragon basically Esau Edom lost the narrative. Okay, and so now he's gonna come with that, going back to 12 and 12, Revelation 12 and 12. He's gonna come down and have a great wrath, and he's gonna use that technology to try to deceive the people one last time. Okay, he's only gonna get to 2/3. All right.
They so far to believe in what everything they see. They're not looking at things with their spiritual eye. I like how you read that verse 2, right? I would have said I was saying this. They're going to Darwin talking about Esau to fight Esau. That's the first war gonna break out. Then it's gonna be with Jake and everybody else. Because Esau was promised freedom. He didn't got used to that. His white privilege. Esau used to having privilege and being free to do what he wanted to do. But now the elite Edomites like, all y'all getting MOTV. And the work class Edomite like, no the hell I ain't. I got privilege. I'm not doing that. He a proud devil too. So the first battle's gonna be Esau versus Esau. And that's gonna further break this place down because the infrastructure is built for Esau. So once the work class fights the upper class, all the institutes of the system gonna break. And then Jake gonna be scrambling, the other people, other nations gonna be scrambling like, oh man, my master fighting each other. How I'm gonna eat? How I'm gonna get what I need? Who's gonna keep the lights on? And because they ain't got their trust in the Lord.
It says that in the precept. It says Egypt against Egypt, and they should fight one another. And it says everyone against his neighbor. So like once Esau go against each other and like the infrastructure fall, people will be fighting each other for food and everything. Neighbor and city against city, and then the big war, kingdom against kingdom, with World War III. And it says that in Revelation 11 and 14. The third woe coming quick. It's time for war.
I like to say that because what's going to lead to that, going to go in the second Hedges territory. You got it, yeah, go ahead and bring it out.
This is we'll start in verse 14. This second Hedges chapter 15, verse 14, and it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. And in verse 16, it said, for there shall be seditions among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So they put the actions in their power. They're not going to regard their kings and princes. He's not going to do that. I got to get MOTB. But they was getting mad about putting the mask on.
Right.
And getting their juice. A lot of Edomites didn't want to go with it. That's why I think why Esau backed up. Like, hold up, I'm losing my number. This is making my people fight each other. So guess what? We're gonna quit, cut that out. We're gonna go to something new. But this is not going the way I kind of wanted it to. Like I thought my people were gonna fly. They put up the most resistance. Jake but was scared. Jake put the mask on, getting all boosted up. You know, Jake was scared. It was Esau that was in there fighting at the little restaurants and stuff. I ain't putting no mask on. You know. I heard he might say I ain't putting over. I seen him get fired at my job. About to fight people over masks, and then he got even worse because that Jew, because Esau didn't want that Jew. Esau like, I'm not putting that shit. That shit is experimental. I'm not doing that shit. And they man, it's about to lead to fisticuffs. He gonna lead to kingdom then. So if David just held out, Esau had to back on off like shit. Not yet. I can't let everything go completely yet. I still got some shit I need to do. I still got money I need to steal and pocket and be fraud. So let's back up and then we'll try it again. You know what I'm saying? So that right there shows you how it's gonna take place, man. Like Edomites gonna fight each other because they got pride, top to bottom, and they want that. What will happen is their unity got disrupted. That was a division. That was the Edomite division, that class war right there, rich versus the poor, and really it's still there. Esau backed up, but I noticed that division's still there because the Edomite, you know, they bunch of preppers. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like watching their government, like I don't trust y'all no more. I seen what you did. People, my now all got heart problems now because of that too. Like, now that government, some looking at Esau like that, that was a bad move too. I'm like, you should have put the MOTV during that time. There was another pump fake. Now he into the MOTV, you know, we already beat her by now. You already got to go get. Now people's like, I got left my family like, I ain't doing that again. You got Jake saying they ain't gonna do it. So, and you got Edomite saying they're not gonna do it. So I'm like, dang, Dev, you so damn stupid. You just losing trust in your institutions. All this pump faking, all this little scientific. I know this devil do anything about analytics. Yep. I'm like, fuck the analytics, man. Just make it move, man. This devil got to study and this percentage is that and this, you know what I'm saying? He's a science nerd, man. Mad scientist.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, just do it.
The science don't work. The science don't work. A position of no value.
Pseudoscience. It's fake.
And it said in Timothy that science falsely so called.
Nah, this shit ain't working, man. So I'm looking at you like, man, you guys go back to caveman status and swing your sword like a savage. The analytical stuff, the little Bill Gates and Zuckerberg, and that shit ain't working, man. It's not working.
To go along with that, you said his pride is what did that to him. And his pride is going to get him fucked up. That's going to be the real main reason why it's going to get worse. Hey, you still a second edit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should jump down to 18.
All right, it's Second Hedges chapter 15, verse 18, and it said, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid.
And that goes all along with war. The city is going to be in trouble because of the pride of Esau. He over there, man, shit. I gotta take it back by force with the sword. Nobody wants to deal with it. Hey, everything's gonna be destroyed. Read the next verse.
In verse 19, and it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
All those things are signs and times of war. Man. So it's gonna get real nasty out here, man. It's all because of the pride of Esau trying to gain his rulership back, trying to gain his birthright and make his house continue forever. But it's not gonna work, man.
And then in verse 20 is a beautiful precept too, because it said, behold. Anytime you hear a precept that says, behold, that means the Lord saying, watch, right? And it says, behold, says you, how about you, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and to Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay things that they have done to them. Now, who is that them? It's talking about Yasharala. So all of the kings of the earth, which is basically all of the heathen, along with Esau, Edom, Moab, the Hamites, and all of these kings of the earth. So they're gonna turn and reverence me, which is Yahweh Yahushua, and they're gonna repay back them with Yasharala. We're gonna be basically, we got to be. Again, that's another precept that we got to do.
But this right here, one we've been talking about. It's Proverbs 16 and 18. God goes before destruction, and the Holy Spirit before a fall. And that's why Esau about to fall right now, because he's too private. You know, this devil will not humble himself. I know that they ain't got it in them to do it. You know, and the only time they try to appear to humble themselves is only when they try to like deceive. But they don't never genuinely humble themselves. These are the most prideful people on the face of the planet, especially over here in Babylon the Great America. They're the most prideful Edomites you will ever see in your life. This devil can have like 2 teeth in his mouth, messed out, and still think he's better than Yasharala. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we seen that with that video. That Edomite came up to that jerk with the gun. He looked smoked out, bent out, and then he came up to the there.
Yeah.
Thought he was better than the man in the photo. Yeah, he was in way pitiful case, man. He looked real bad.
And then he got embarrassed.
There go another precept that break that Edom fire down. It's Obadiah 1 and 3. And it said, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who will bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest above the stars, then I will bring thee down, said the Lord, Yahweh Shah.
That's happening right now, man. All praise to Yahweh Shah. These devils get brought down low because he said, who should bring you down? And we know the answer to that. The one who set you up. Because it's possible like you the basis man. You can't go outside in a hot sun without some sunscreen on. Your skin is weak. Everything about you is weak. The only reason you got everything is because you're blessed with that sword. And he don't even give reference to Yahweh Shah for giving him that sword. He say he did on his own accord. Manifest destiny. No, devil. You was blessed with a sword and you was blessed to put in that spot. The Lord gave you that little season to dominate. You didn't dominate because you're smart. You didn't dominate because you're strong. You only dominated because the children of Israel put themselves in sin. We put ourselves in a lower situation. But now we're getting our act together. We like, man, get all of that, man. Let's serve the Lord. Now that we're coming back to the Lord, you look up and he's going down, we're going up. Because that's what it was, that's all it was. It was just we was being in sin. So now the Lord's taking us back. So that's why I said the pride of your heart had deceived thee. And that's because he thought, you know, he was so smart. You know, he saw they saying back to their science. This little thing saying Big Bang Theory. Everything is happening from explosion. There is no God. So that's how the devil talk. I got this because I'm so smart. I'm so scientific. You know, the black people brains are small. They're like apes. You know, they're monkeys.
They don't got a frontal lobe or some shit.
Yeah, like they ain't got their fully developed brains.
Yeah.
And we do. We're civilized. You know,
That's like going back to Obadiah. They had deceived. They get deceived so much to the point where they think they created everything, but in reality, Yahshua is the one that created all of the creation that we dealing with using to this very day. We did that, you know. But they pride believed that it was them that created all of it. It was them that created the stoplight and all, you know, the peanut butter, the things that we use, the monkey wrench and stuff like that. That's how prideful they is.
the caveman.
Right.
The Moors gave you all your knowledge in Europe. You came out the cave. You know, the Native Americans, they died in Babylon the Great. It wasn't for the Native Americans.
They didn't teach them how to farm. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they didn't know how to farm.
They didn't know how to wipe their ass. All
Exactly.
fucking dirty. They didn't even know how to shower. None of that.
Exactly. They got to do about the plate. Yeah. They teach people how to clean up. Like, bro, put some foot on that shit. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
And you don't want to smart to wash their hands. They hands out your house.
Hey, and they still do it today. When you go into the Edomite territory, yeah, they might have them big ass houses, but they can't clean their own shit. They always gotta have a maid service just to clean their shit. Come cut their grass. You know, to show you that these devils are incompetent without y'all smiling.
Truly they are. They say they can't clean up. And now they're going back to caveman status. That's why they mad now. Because like that preacher going back to it, the part of your heart deceived him. Right? He thought he was smart. See what his great-great-granddad didn't tell him that, look here, son, I stole my idea from that blacksmith.
God.
That's how you get the automobile specs and all your business and all that. Steal it from Yahshua. See, he didn't tell him that. He told his grandson that he did. So his grandson believed that. So now they feel like, I thought we were smart. I thought we were doing this. Now he's trying to figure out, like, no, we really dumb.
Yeah, like
Jake's still doing stuff like that. Jake's still innovating.
And that's why you got those MAGA pastors, what's the name, Brian Suave, who literally think that we are the people that still killing the sword, but he don't realize it's him. It's his ancestors. He got a whole podcast saying that the so-called black man is the one that's still killing the sword. No, it's you, devil.
It sounds stupid saying that. Like, he's doing mass.
Right.
It's mostly y'all. You go back in here, did all the killing. So I'm like, who you trying to fool? I think that was like part of crickets when he heard that shit. They like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. That's just right. Come on. That's a bona fide lie. That's so easy to debunk. It's very easy to debunk.
Hey, and then one of the Jakes in the comment board pull up the FBI
Statistics.
Yeah, statistics.
Said that.
Like y'all at the top of the list.
Commit most of the crime. Right, you're the criminal. You first gangster. It's you.
I publicize like Jake's is.
Yeah.
Jake's on front stream, front news.
And then they do that sweep under the rug. I found a website, not a website. I found the YouTube page where it's Jake. All he do is report Esau's crime. I'll share it with y'all. He got good material.
The one that the truck driver.
Not him.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're talking about. It's another Jake. And I noticed these devils commit, like I said, these devils commit a lot of crime every day. It just don't get put in the mainstream. Right. They under a lot of police officers right now. The Esau sweeping under the rug. You know, they want to talk about Jake doing. I'm like, God dang, he really acting an ass right now. Just not getting reported. And I think that's why everybody's starting to be, you know, because it's gonna come out, and that's what's gonna bring that fear in. They're like, God dang, they killing police officers, school shootings, like he really showing their butt right now, unaliving their loved ones, they loved them and stuff, girlfriends, chopping Eve up, spreading the body parts out in other cities. They're not putting that on mainstream media.
That lines up perfectly what's going on. Like that rumors of war, sedition among men, that all of that. Right. And he thought he'd been trying to sweep it up under the rug. What you further proving that the fact that we know that information is showing that he thought he'd been cast out among the earth. Man. You know, he gonna get mad at the elect. That's why he's trying to all of this dirt. He's trying to come at the elect because we exposing the devil. You know? And what you have about me outside said I will consume them with the spirit of my mouth. Luke paraphrase. That's what we doing. That's why we come out here and we expose these devils, man. You know, and they about to come down and have a great ride. And that's ultimately he's trying to come at us. You know, the 2/3, they're gonna be knocked out quick. But they don't know shit.
Right. They gonna go for the Hokie though. Real quick. Esau can get them anything. I know they so dumbed down and filled with entertainment. They have no knowledge. That's why that whole Dust 460 is so big. I'm like, y'all don't know nothing about the Lord. It's Jake's my age and they 40 watching Casa not. I'm like, bro, you a right.
Oh yeah.
You are up from the square. I look at them like you watching Casa not, man. What the nigga? You ain't nothing for your family. That's some low level stuff right there, man. Like, don't he be like showering and stuff like that? You just watching dude be goofy all day long. Who does that? They're like, bro, you in your 40s. What the hell? And then I might be at the table and talking political stuff, and that dude gets scared and all no right. I'm like, bro, you are nothing for your family, dude.
He's definitely one of them docile niggas that Esau love right there.
Yeah, they know, because they take advantage. I noticed Esau avoids me like a flag at the job. Like, they know, it's like, I don't know if they know what I'm into, but they just know I'm not one of them. Yeah. So Esau goes around me, they don't speak to me, but the little weak, little know-nothing Jake, they be out here, and they be playing them like a mother. I'm like, man, Jake, you is dumb, man. All you need is a little bit of knowledge, and you can beat this stuff. But I know that Esau love dumb down Jake. They take advantage of him. And that's why they're going to get swallowed up in this war that's coming. You know, like, even though, like I said, some Jakes knowing the war is coming, you still got some men still want to, like, they want to throw a cover over their head. No, it's not happening. Ain't no boogeyman out there. And I'm like, bro, they just going to bust you with their cover over your head. Like, they don't make him go away. Just because you got covers over your head, he's still out there. They still going to come in your crib. You know? You got to man up. Now I'm starting to get some wisdom out of understanding. Seek out some stuff to get on your, you know, get on your game, especially if you got a family to protect. I be looking at Jake like, God damn, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, we should be talking about it because it's happening. Because talking about it helps formulate a plan.
what's that
Get
precept
something
in
together, being prudent.
what's that Jeremiah 4:22, I believe, when it said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." And he said, "Because thou have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee and thy children." Luke paraphrase. With that Jeremiah 4:22.
Now they saw the children. We bring it to Hosea 4:6.
Hosea 4:6.
Hosea 4:6. Bring that lack of knowledge. They do that. That's why they scramble. Like I said, I'm like, you just not waking up to the fact that you saw declare war. They said that speech that Mother made with the Memphis.
Yeah.
They seen that and just not realize that he saw. I'm like, bro, he been at war with you. You did not notice it now? Like, dang, Jay, you in pitiful case.
You ain't been paying attention. You obviously skip history class while you in school.
Yeah, they been asleep.
Yeah.
Because they still getting food stamps in Section 8. You know, he saw gave him a little binky in their mouth, gave him a little cookie. And they thought it was all good. Now he started taking it away. And then he talking about bringing a sword on them. And the same time taking away your benefits. Now you got to take all in the uproar. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to combat this. They don't have, a lot of them, Jay said he got no survival skills. They survival skills, I get Section 8 food stamps. They just been on that for the past, 40, 50 years? I said the 2/3, man, he saw the dog walk they butt for years. And he got him right where he wanted that. He can throw out another pestilence. They'll take that juice, whatever you issue out. That's it. Jacob's more easier to control than the Edomites. The Edomites is like, nah, we're not taking those, just put on no mask. They could do it. 2/3. God, they waiting on it. God, they waiting on it. I tell they say, oh, put the mark in your body, and we'll cut your stuff on with like 2,000.
All they gotta do is bring up their deepfake technology. Some of your children, some people's children got kidnapped, and they can very well be deepfake. And they be like, if you get this, put this in order for your children to get kidnapped, put this microchip in your kid's body.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
Especially they ain't got no head.
Yeah.
Single mother, she gonna go for that hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. Hook, line, and sinker, she gonna go for it. I gotta take my child.
I gotta protect my child.
They do that just not to work. Just to get that little monthly practice. God.
And then they can use that same deepfake technology and say, and say that, hey, in order for you, we'll have war on terror. In order for you to say that you're not a terrorist, go get that emoji.
They'll go for that.
Yeah, it's like, and that's why.
They gotta prove themselves. Yeah. I ain't with that. I ain't know. They do it say like this. They see what not. They say like, well, we can't open up. No, we ain't gonna do it till everybody get it. With these, what he say? Aliens. The first he said 5%. Then they kept moving the goalpost with these 70.
Right.
Now we need 80. Well, guess what? You gotta go get a booster. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good enough. Now you go get another round of it.
Now you gotta get one every year or every 6 months.
Every 6 months, yeah. I'm like, God damn, this devil alive. You alive. Or you say one man. And they said, now you double mask, triple mask. Let's say masks don't work no more. You need the juice. One round of juice don't work. You need 2 rounds of juice. No. A new study came back. You need 3 rounds of juice. But I think it's good to mix your juice. Make sure you get every round of every brand. You know? And Jay go for it, man. Jay go for it. If I got heart problems, if my liver all messed up, and doing the Harlem Shake on capital juice. Stop moving. Tongue swole up. And all it takes for you, man, is to see past the brows of the devil, man. Don't go for this witchcraft. They don't even know they've been at war with them for so long. Perpetuation. Like, even with Biden was like, looks like in the Senate and Council. The war on drugs, that was a war against Jake. And now it's a war against Jake right now. Niggas saying they illegal immigrants, they murderers, and all this ICE stuff. That's another war against Jake right now to the day. That's that crime bill. That's what made Joe Biden famous. Same devil. You look up now, that devil's the president. And I think he was up there talking about the MOTV too. Back in the day, he's like, you will rule on that. You will get a biometric system. You will rule. Because that Joe Biden's a fiery devil, man. Especially in his younger days. I noticed he was talking that noise and he became president. So he set the groundwork for the MOTV. So they've been telling Jake what it is. And Joe Biden, he talked with that prideful, like, especially he was younger. He even did it as president. We be talking about my pace is wearing things, rocking like a mob boss. Like, you better get that juice or else looking like the Joker.
Every time we talk about something crazy like that, he would never stutter.
No, yeah, it come out clean.
About some weakness, he'll come out real fiery.
God. For sure he's playing games, man. Political DA. You know? They doing it now. That's what I don't get into people talking about goddamn Democrats or the goddamn Republicans. I'm like, you still caught up in politics and that right wing, left wing, and ain't figured out the same bird. You stupid. I don't want to talk to you that much, man. You should figure out the government, period, don't care about you. I don't give a dang what wing it is. Both the wings is wicked and evil. And they work behind the closed doors to bring it down. Matter of fact, they bring that up. Yeah, the Joe Biden, the Democrat administration brought in the immigrants, and that Republican administration is trying to get them out. That was a setup.
They play off each other.
Exactly. Whole setup, man. It's all about getting money and basically waging war. You know, they said they do the same thing when they set up other countries. It's all about war. This person might say this, this person might say that. You look up to all the trick that. Now you gotta be in a war. You ain't supposed to be in. Oh, you took that 4 days to talk about the race. That's how you got there. Your culture is destroyed. But my culture is all about that. You look at all the philosophers spread that. You don't want to put that alphabet agenda. That leads to that. If everybody on the world decides to be alphabet agenda, I mean, everybody would die. So you know that shit is no good and go against your high martial art shot. I said, that's a war. You're going to see these, matter of fact, during the Joe Biden administration, they gave all of alphabet agendas rights. And now we got Trump, he taking the rights away. They got it. And a person that's alphabet agenda, they mind already messed up. So it's nothing for them to go crazy.
Shoot up a school. They'll shoot up a school.
Exactly. They will, because he already messed up and don't know what he is. He don't know what he meant. He don't know. He just mad because he wanted his rights, his benefits he was getting. And Biden we don't run for him. Like, that was a setup, homie. He set you all up. A lot of them, I think, ain't getting their treatment no more. They done took the funding for that. So now you are protecting these hormones and stuff. And now it's like they done took it away. Like Trump, they don't tell them how they're going to react now. Now you don't know how your stuff going to react. Now it's all real natural hormones kicking in. You done took artificial stuff. And that's a war. So saying these people warring in their own mind. I don't know what I am. You know? I'm sorry to give pressure to somebody else because I don't know. But it just leads to war, man. Like I said, everybody get their benefits too. That's gonna lead to war. I was getting this and getting that. They know what for, especially he, man. He gonna go to war for the food stamp. I said he's gonna go real quick to MOT. Here we go, peace. Calm your big back, butt down. You still get your Kool-Aid and your honey buns and little Debbie cakes. It's better for you this way. She's gonna go get that. You gonna see her having the girl link in her head. But nah, that's probably too much for them. They just have it in their hand.
A lot of them gonna be out on the street because they losing their Section 8 benefits too.
God, and that's what Esau gonna say. Hey, get this microchip, and you go in this little nice facility. That mug gonna be like a fucking detention camp. They like, you need re-education, chief. Sit down in that chair. You're gonna strap it down. You know, come out like a goddamn zombie. You know, literally a zombie. You get the MOTV, you done. Cook. You get the device, you cook. That's what the Lord said, be ignorant out of Satan's devices. You need to know about the MOTV. And nobody's put more pressure out there than the men of Great Millstone and the affiliate camps pushing that MOTV. You got camps telling you that's not the MOTV. But they setting you up to get it.
That's a war in itself right there.
God, that's a hireling right there. They set you up in war with no nothing, no armor on. You just going out there naked. Esau gonna, hey, easy target. Got him. Thank you, Bishop Nate, for the alley-oop.
You out there. That's that. They set you up for that old war tactic where they throw men out on the front line. That's what they do.
No armor on. Thank you, Alizar.
Right.
Oh, good job, General Gahana. You got a lot of Jakes, so you know what the MOTB is, man. This is the false camp. And I don't feel sorry for them. Like, all it takes is a little spiritual odyssey. Hey, what it is, I mean, the devil telling you now. You got Elon Musk and Neuralink. Go in your head. Go link you right up to the computer system. Give you an IP address.
They had a whole segment of going over there in Ukraine where they said you had to get your digital ID in order for you to work.
Oh yeah.
Like they already come on now.
United Kingdom. United Kingdom. I think somebody else over there was falling out. So I want to say Sweden. Or somebody else, Denmark. I think Denmark about to get it next too.
Elder Apostle Sahar just did a whole lesson or a whole live going into all the countries that's already doing that shit now. It was a list of 20 countries that's already doing it. Right. I think that was Sweden that said they only got 5% cash over there. Everything else is digital.
Hey. And I would like being over there. So they're like they're testing ground.
Right.
They're using them to test it out to see how the public accept it. Because over here in Battle Grade, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be real. I'm looking at Esau like, yeah, you got a time on your hands over Battle Grade. Because I know Edomites like cash. Right. Because their forefathers, his picture is on the front of him. Esau like cash. He don't like digital. They want privacy. A lot of Edomite dudes, they know what that means. That digital thing. I don't think they're gonna go. It's gonna be easy over here. They got to bring them sword.
I like how you said that. I like how you said that. They want privacy because that lines up with their nation. You know when King David said, "Hide me from the secret counsel, from the workers of iniquity." That's them. They like to work in the dark. They like to operate in the dark. So you're basically shining the light on your own people. Just like you said earlier, shooting yourself in the foot.
And it's taking a token away from your people too. Yeah. Because like Esau get a kick out of spending money. When Esau looks at a dollar bill or honey, whose face is on that money? It's Esau ill. So that builds their pride up. So don't take away my dollar bill with my forefather on it, where I can feel great about it. You take that away from me, my money. I can't even see my money. Is it digital? And you can take it whenever? Nah, man, he ain't gonna go for that, man. If he ain't gonna go for it, it's gonna be a subsection of Jake. They gonna go for it either. They gonna fall out to their slave bound. But I know that Esau gonna bring that fear to these people to go into that. So really, you gotta stand different for the Lord and not be fearful when the war comes. That's a war. The MOTB going out, that's a war. Esau gonna be having a war in order to try to chip people. Because it's gonna be resistance. That's gonna be a war.
That's why I got one to back you up with that. This is Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. And Esau was like, do little cunning little tactics in his war speak, try to make everything sound cool. But it says, the war was in his heart. Man. And it says, his words were softer than oil, but yet he was drawing swords. So that just lets you know that even when it do come to that MOTB, and he speaks sweetly with his lips and shit, try to get you all on board with it. It's a war behind it, man. It's something behind it, something to it. He's trying to get you to cut off your connection to the Most High Yahweh behind so you can just be left out there.
That whole precept, you break down his whole personality, his whole MO like that. So whenever they try to tweet you, talk to you like, hey, if you get this MOTV, everything gonna be all right. Hey, man, you know we about to put a knife in your back.
It's sweetly with his lips. Yep. I promise you this. I promise that. Basically, that cookie, that cop start coming back. Just now it's gonna come where you put that device in your body, like he in there. It sounds like that's why the Lord calls wild birds. That's him putting his rod off in. That's like him bending you over with no Vaseline and then dropping you off like that.
As soon as he gets you with that sweet talk, man, like, gotcha, bitch, man. Shit, it's over with, man. Credits is off, man. We were just little shadow credits.
Yeah, that was a play. Now, really, you got to do this to get the credits on there, to load it on there. That was just to get that part. Then if you do this, then we load the credits.
They go to precept to that Psalm 55 and 21, but it says, an enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And that's that precept right there. And it goes with perfectly with that vet when he's gone sword. You know? And so he said he would not be satisfied with blood. So even when he's stabbing you in the back, he probably take you out and he gonna go for your family member. You know, he would not be satisfied with blood. You know? And so that's how we basically breaking down the personality of the very devil they're gonna bring in that MOGP. You know, the one that really created all of the chaos, you know, to control the Democratic and the Republic. These are the devil we talk about.
God, Esau knows war brings death.
Right.
Esau's synonymous with death. So that's why he always brings war. He wars with everything. He wars with health. He wars with nature. He wars with everything the Most High said is good and holy and righteous. He wars with that. Because he's the adversary. He's the slanderer. He always got to be contrary to like the Lord bringing life. So Esau like, I don't want life, I want death. I don't bring death by war. So really, Esau, he won with Yahweh. He won with our power. He's won with righteousness because he's therefore he got a war with righteousness. He don't like holiness. He don't like righteousness. He don't like cleanliness. Anything that's of Yahweh Shah, he's contrary to that.
And you can go down this next precept right here, Sirach chapter 12 and 17, and it says, if adversity come upon thee, see that adversity, which is basically represent that war, thou shalt find him there first. And so the Lord is letting you know, when you see calamity come upon you, you're going to find that individual there first. So meaning that this man is going to come with some type of solution when he the one that created that chaos. That's that MO. Auto Akeo. They created the chaos, and then they're going to bring in the water. So if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. And so he's undermining you by bringing you some type of water, which is basically it's meant for your destruction. Mm-hmm. That's what he means by he's going to undermine you. And when in reality, he's the one that created that chaos in the beginning. You know, these devils. What was that? Was one of the Rockefellers that said, "Don't never let a good Christ go to waste."
Yep.
That's them. These are the people we talk about. These are the ones that breaking in the war, man.
With that being said, we have been edifying for our first word too.
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kagadat.
Yasharala, baby. Hey, shalom to all the Akim Aqua from the comment board. Shalom, baby. Hey, stay locked in, man. Y'all quickly on the way. Shalom.
Hey, Tawada for tuning in.